A supervisor tries to convince the judge he's turned his life around, but the judge is skeptical. Is he telling the truth? Let's find out.
Come on.
I'm coaching on Nicholas Holland, and basically, we're trying to see what we can get done here. I think there's a rec for inpatient. We're trying to see if you would accept any intensive outpatient. And either way, we're going to have to, just get through the holidays and do something. But it's going to be one of those two, and it's ultimately which one you'll kind of bless.
I don't know. Should we do a TRAS?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Holland, come up.
You get the TRAS and a recommended dissect.
This is why we do this beforehand. You know what I mean?
What?
This, so we know exactly what to expect, Yeah. I don't know, Tad, why? I mean, we have you evaluated by clinicians for a reason. These people know what they're doing. They've done it 100 times, and they know the best way to move forward with the case. That's why we do it. I cannot tell you how many times we've done a TRAS, we've deviated from what they say, and then we end up in a worse position because something happens. Now, I know you're going to tell me everything is little bunnies jumping in the woods, but you can never anticipate in life what's going to happen. And the problem is how do you deal with the stressors that come in life? Because that's what really defines a person. We all have issues. We all have problems, and they always come at the worst time. But the most important thing is, how do you deal with the stresses when they come? Do you turn destructive, self-destructive? Do you turn destructive in the public, right? Where you do something to endanger the public. That's why we have this. What they're suggesting is inpatient treatment.
The judge isn't buying his story. Now he gives him a chance to prove how his life has improved.
Because you do have a job, and
Yes, sir.
you have been working at this job for a while.
Yes, sir. For like a year and a half.
Right. You've been very successful at this job.
Yes, sir. I'm a supervisor.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying. Even before we've done these things, you're already starting to turn things around.
Yes, sir.
And that's the kind of stuff. I mean, tell the judge how you've been turning things around. I mean, he needs to hear something to make him think that maybe, at least make him consider, outpatient rather than inpatient. Tell him, how your life has changed in the last year and a half.
Okay. Well, after I got the scram bracelet that you put on me, I knew that I knew it was like over with the games, the BS and all that stuff. And I just had to do right and do what I'm supposed to do. And I started just doing better at work because I wasn't drinking alcohol no more. Started doing better at work. They moved me up to a supervisor.
That's wonderful.
Started letting me manage money, invoices and stuff like that. And I just stopped hanging around the crowd of people that I was hanging around that go out and drink and party a lot. And I've just kind of been staying home or hanging out with my mom more. And
my mom used to tell me, "Dime con quién andas y yo te digo quién eres." It means, tell me who you hang out with,
yes, sir.
and I'll tell you who you are. And it's when you hang with dogs, you get fleas. Tad.
The judge seems impressed, but he wants one final test. This is the make or break moment.
Let's do this.
Yes, sir.
Let me send him for a drug and alcohol test right now. Let's see. If he's clean, I'll acquiesce. But I'm going to tell you now, one problem, because I don't know, I'm not agreeing to this, but I will tell you that if we do go forward with this intensive outpatient treatment and you muck up, get ready, because I don't play.
That's fair.
So
Yes, sir.
let's send him. I'm going to send him now for a drug and alcohol test. If he's clean, I'm with you. But
And thank you enough. That's more than fair.
okay.
More
All
than
right.
fair.
All right. So
Gonna be clean, right?
do this, Tad.
I know you will. Probably.
Let me see if I have your cell phone so I can tell you when he comes back. Let me see.
Okay. And
I don't have. Do you mind? Here, give me your cell phone real quick, and then just hang tight. We're gonna send you, and then just come right back, and then I'll text him, and then we'll do everything.
Where do you want me to go, to the jury box?
No, you can just sit out there. Sure, of course. This is your cell phone.
Yes.
Okay, I'll text you when he comes back.
And then whatever we're gonna do, we'll just reset it and do it.
No, we'll do it today.
But if you're sitting in inpatient.
The test is done. Now it's time for the truth. The judge calls Holland back to the stand.
Morning, Mr. Holland. Ready to go?
Yes, sir.
You know, you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself, and you can't fool yourself, and you can't get away. You are who you are. If you have a problem, you have a problem. It's better to own up, man up, and get it done before it becomes too late. You've got one life to live, right? And the more convictions you rack up, the more dangerous you act out in this world. Hopefully you don't do damage that's irreparable, where you go out, you kill someone. And the thing is that we get that you don't intend to do it. No one does, right? No one intends to go out and kill someone in a car, but it happens. And when you do, there's serious, serious justice. DWI is big business in the United States. It's expensive. And here, every single day in Harris County, someone dies from a DWI or an alcohol-related collision. Every single day. We lead the nation per capita in DWI fatalities. It's a disgusting statistic. And it's so avoidable because literally all you have to do, one button on a phone, $30, anywhere you want to go in the city, no matter where you want to go. How much money have you spent on all this here when it's a rhetorical question. What I'm trying to get you to understand, it's $30 anywhere you want to go. This is going to go on your record. Today is that proverbial slap on the wrist, but from now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. And if you act like a child, where you can't control yourself to get in a car when you've gone out on a night of drinking, then we will treat you like a child. And like I told you earlier, or I didn't know if I told you, but we have a lot of kids in there. Some kids are young. Some kids are 60 that never grew up. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to an offense, it will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated?
Say guilty or no contest?
It's guilty.
Guilty?
I will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2. I have to suspend your license. I will suspend it for 90 days, which is the minimum. Do not drive. And I'm absolutely serious. Driving on a suspended license is a Class B, just like a DWI. So if you get popped driving, then you're going to be right back over here and things will not go well. You understand? From now on, even if you pick up a suspended license, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? Now, I told you DWI is big business. Is this a 15 or above, or is it just a regular DWI?
I don't believe it was a 0.15, above 0.15, but let me double check. Oh, actually, it was a 0.165, Judge.
And now, the moment of truth. The judge is about to reveal the results of the test.
Wow. Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15?
True.
That's true.
True.
The reason I'm asking you this is because now, instead of a $3,000 surcharge that you will owe to DPS, it's now $4,500 plus court costs of another $400. So it's now a $5,000 bill that you have to foot. And if you don't pay it, you sit in jail 1 day for every $100 that you owe.
So
I
Judge,
think that you wanted to tell me something, Ms. Spurlock, right?
yeah, so Judge, he is working again. He makes maybe, it's gonna be between $3,000 and $4,000 a month. He does pay his own rent, living expenses. Until recently, he was helping to support a girlfriend and children, but that has since not worked out.
Wait, say that again.
So that relationship broke off, so he is now
Okay.
back supporting himself. But when it comes to finances, he does have some issues where he's not really making that much money. So if you could help me on that fine,
Well,
that would be,
I love to help people, but the problem is that I asked you to remain clean and sober. You test positive. What did you test positive for?
He was presumptive for THC, and he did state to our technician that he had consumed marijuana around a month ago.
I would told her I was a very heavy smoker prior to that, and I just got my, basically, excuse my language, my head out of my ass like a month and a half ago. And that I read that on there, it can stay in your system longer than for 30 days. And I told her, I was like, I haven't smoked in 30 days, but prior to that, I was a heavy smoker, so it could still
You
be there.
still test
It was
you're still
I
using.
understand. I
You know?
understand.
How would I know
You
you
wouldn't.
didn't smoke a joint yesterday?
You wouldn't.
You know what I mean?
You would have to believe me, which is not a very easy thing to do right now.
Everyone tells me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods here. Everyone, you know?
I understand.
I want you to understand, Mr. Holland, that I'm not going to play this game with you again. You come back here with the DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge, not to mention court costs. You can probably leave here owing around $7,000, not to mention a bunch of jail time. Heed this warning. You won't get another. I will reluctantly waive your cost today, but if you come back here with the DWI, get ready. Do you understand?
In the end, the lie was exposed. The judge gave him one last chance but promised no mercy next time. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.